Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is set for one fall. There is no time limit. It is sanctioned officially by the Board of Directors of the National Wrestling Alliance, and it's for the NWA Wildside Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, they are your challengers from San Antonio and Waco, Texas. The team of Todd Sexton and Masada, the Texas Death Club. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing their opponents from Greenville, South Carolina, at a total combined weight of 419 pounds, the NWA Wildside Tag Team Champions, Brandon P. and Jeremy V., the Carolina Connection.
No doubt who the favorites are in this matchup, as Jeremy V. and Brandon P. put it on the line against the deserving challengers, namely the Texas Death Club, Todd Sexton and Masada. Referee Mike Posey looking for a little bit of order here. Hopefully order will be somewhat prevalent in this tag team title matchup at Christmas Chaos 2003, as Jeremy V goes for the left arm of the evil and sadistic Masada. Masada returning the favor on Jeremy V, and both these teams still quite new to the tag team scene, in all honesty, as V and P have only been a tag team for about the past maybe 3 to 4 months. Sexton and Masada about the same length of time. And although V and P are tag champions, I still think there's a hunger involved, even though they've reached the pinnacle of their craft here at Wildside. Oh, V with a roll-up on Masada. Oh, no, go. V counters with a swift kick to the chest. Masada with a reversal, and V just hoists Masada over that top rope. Masada landing on his feet. Clever thinking on his feet. Up and over goes Masada, and meets up with Jeremy V's leg lariat. And a quick tag in to Brandon P. Of course, we have a 5 count for this double team to take place here. Swift kick to the kidneys ×2. And Masada already is one hurting carbon unit. Todd Sexton getting involved here. Unfortunately, that's bad news for Masada. And a baseball slide right to the face of this evil man from Waco, Texas. Masada has had enough. Tagging in the technician Todd Sexton, and he meets up with a deep arm drag from Brandon P. for his efforts.
These two teams have been at each other's throats for a couple of months here at Wildside, and some very close calls. And there was, of course, the addition to the equation of Z-Bar and Nick Burke. And they almost got this shot, but the Texas Death Club, they one-upped them, and they deserved this title shot. They earned it.
Oh, good heavens. Looks like Brandon P. had designs on throwing Sexton into Masada, and poor Todd Sexton landed square on his own face.
The VKO from Jeremy V there. And they send Masada outside, and a rock and roll double drop kick from the Wildside Tag Team Champion.
Well, at this moment, the Texas Death Club look like anything but credible challengers, having been taken to the limit from the tag team champions, Jeremy V and Brandon P. Bit of a regrouping here from Sexton and Masada. It might take a little bit more than a regrouping. I would think perhaps maybe just a bad night at all. Oh, trip up from Masada. Sexton in on the bottom rope.
Sexton going for a big right hand there. But Jeremy V counters that. No, he does not. Trading blows. V and Sexton in the ring, to my knowledge, at least are the legal men here.
Looks like Mike Posey's going to allow that, but Posey seems to be a little bit confused, as Mike Posey often gets to be.
V gets sent over, but does land on the apron. Whoa! Throwing Masada off, and Jeremy V throwing us off here. Acai moonsault to the outside. And the mark of a great team, Brandon P coming to cover. He sees the open man, and he's got to get on him. Still, I think there's a problem here with the legality of the individual in the ring, and Posey needs to address it.
Let's assume Mike Posey knows something we don't know.
There's a flapjack there from Brandon P. He does have Sexton in a prone position. Not enough.
You know, I thought that Texas Death Club might have had a little bit more on target here tonight. I thought those guys were truly the hungrier of the two tag teams here this evening. I guess I was proved wrong. V and P mean business. Big backdrop onto the technician, followed up with an elbow, but still only a 2 count.
Well, you got to think V and P here. A lot of people have doubted them as Wildside Tag Team Champions. A lot of people haven't put in a lot of faith in them. And maybe here tonight they're going to prove them wrong.
V with a great counter. Look at that.
Yes. Jeremy V with a V6. To the old inverted powerbomb. He hasn't dusted that maneuver off in quite some time. Goes for the VKO again. But Masada plants him face first on the top turnbuckle.
And just like that, the tide seemingly has turned on the tag team champions.
Masada, one of the most physical wrestlers in the sport.
And Masada on V. Oh boy, and V barely able to kick out. Boy, just like that. A 10-second sequence of moves, and already the tag team champions are in bad shape.
Double Irish whip. Double boot to the midsection, boot to the face here. Texas Death Club sandwiching V. Oh, and Masada just working on the neck of V.
And V, with all he's worth, able to get a shoulder up in time as Todd Sexton goes for a side, a Russian leg sweep.
Sexton has Jeremy V tied up like a pretzel.
Referee Mike Posey in to see if there's any concession out of Jeremy V. Pretty unlikely this early in this matchup here, but in the space of a very short period of time, the Texas Death Club seemingly catch on fire. And Jeremy V in the wrong place, wrong time. V fighting back. Forearms and elbows, odds are still not enough. The numbers game is in the favor of the Texas Death Club.
A lot of guts from V fighting against those odds there.
V doing his damnedest, and that's still considerable, but still not enough. Hopefully Brandon P will be able to keep his cool on the apron and not interfere, causing even more damage to his own tag team partner. Oh, good heavens. Drop toe hold into the bottom turnbuckle.
Yeah, V thought he was out of that predicament there, but Todd Sexton turned around and sent him face first into that turnbuckle, and then just decides to step on the back of his head for good measure.
Charming. Obviously a Masada trick he taught to Sexton.
Yeah, Sexton's aggression and mean streak have really come to fruition here with Masada as his partner. We just thought he was capable of some vile things when he was the partner of Tony Stradlin, but now Sexton is really showing a new side of ferocity we've never seen here in Wildside.
I don't think I've ever seen Todd Sexton do a pile driver before either. And a short arm clothesline. A move that didn't win the Iron Sheik too many dates. Inside joke, we'll talk about that later. As Todd Sexton zooming in now on Jeremy V. What on earth?
Now that's just disgusting and uncalled for.
Yeah, no kidding. And V!
The VDT!
Where did V dig that one up out of? Wow. Jeremy V right now, plan number one, needs to be tagging Brandon P. And that's how it goes.
Tag made into P.
Boy, Brandon P meaning business here. And a big high leg lariat leveling Masada.
And there's a free fall from Brandon P. Oh, Masada catches him. He's got him up. Masada has P. Went for the Masada-mizer there, but P tried some sort of counter. Apparently it was successful.
Looks like the momentum of the fact that Brandon P is actually a little bit heavier than most of the competitors that Masada faces, and I think that's probably in the favor of Brandon P there. Got him out of Masada-mizer, that's good. Whatever Brandon P was trying to attempt didn't quite work there, but As Masada, oh dear. Masada just drapes Brandon P. Go crotch first and on top turnbuckle. In comes the technician. And there goes the technician.
Brandon P. is doing well here, fighting off the opposition, but he does not stop a Masada top rope Hurricane Rana, and what a lot of agility for a guy with that size. It's like they could be going for a little bit of double penetration here.
But Jeremy V ain't to break it up, thank heavens. Boy, Brandon P. practically dumping Todd Sexton onto his own tag team partner. Mike Posey rapidly losing control of this matchup. No earthly idea who the legal men are.
Carolina connection. Going for this Carolina combo here. It's Brandon P. Delivers the elbow. Jeremy V. 450 splash. Oh, mistimed that one. The guts of Masada paid for it.
Not sure who got the worst of that matchup between V and Masada. I'm betting Masada.
Yeah, Masada is in bad shape. He's a tough bastard, but...
Oh, good heavens. Todd Sexton just made sure that Jeremy V got his grapes bunched behind the referee's back.
There's the Masada-mizer. Brandon Peak's out of it. No! Jeremy V kicks out even with his partner Brandon P out on the floor.
Sexton thought for sure that they were going to be the new tag team champions. Jeremy V does beg to differ.
V just got dumped on his head. He's in a lot of pain, but he's fighting. But can he fight? The double penetration.
And I guess not. We have new tag champs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and new NWA Wildside Tag Team Champions, Todd Sexton and Masada, the